This photograph of 19-year-old Dora Rodriguez was splashed on the front page of newspapers across the globe in July 1980. A gruesome scene, bodies scattered around her. 26 El Salvadorans fleeing the country's civil war crossed the border into the Arizona desert.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is me.
Half of them died.
My poor mom, it was all over the country, of course. But my name was in the list of the people who died.
Back home in El Salvador, Dora's name was on yet another list, a target of the death squads. When 3 of her friends were captured and killed, she fled. She escaped death there, but her hopes and dreams of a life in the U.S. nearly ended in unimaginable horror in the Arizona desert.
And I remember like it was yesterday. It's just amazing how that can stay with you after all these years. This is the post.
We went with Dora as she took another journey into the Arizona desert. This one, a journey nearly 40 years back in time.
Not even being told that we were going to go through a desert. See, the smugglers don't tell you where they're going to take you.
We went to find a small, homemade memorial marking the spot where so many died.
Because it's very scary. It just looks just the same. So it's very dangerous. As soon as you get here, it's flat and everything looks just the same, so you don't know where you're going. That's what happened to us.
The group was abandoned here in the harsh desert, a desert they'd never seen, in 115-degree heat they'd never felt, with only a gallon of water each.
How long did that gallon last?
A couple hours. It was gone very soon because it was extremely hot. Extremely hot.
Only 6 hours had passed when the heat claimed its first victim.
And we hear her crying and asking for help. But within minutes in the dark, it was silence. So she was gone the first night. So we knew we were more in trouble.
As the sun rose on day 2 and the temperatures climbed, their Mexican coyote abandoned them.
People had no water already. So the older people would start fainting and crying and desperate.
So desperate, they began drinking their own urine to survive.
So he said, drink orange juice. And I did. I got the first sip and I threw it back because it was not orange juice, it was urine. So while I was asleep, they have decided to pee in a gallon of water so we could drink that to survive. Got it?
The coyotes had told them they would be quickly picked up at the border and flown by helicopter to be reunited with family.
Yeah, some women had some high heel shoes.
Women had high heels?
Yes.
Trying to get across this desert
at
night?
Yeah, because we were not tall.
What was supposed to be a short walk turned to 4 days in extreme heat as they wandered aimlessly in circles. Little did they know they were just a mile from the highway and rescued.
Can you imagine this at night? We're just
trying to do this?
Yeah, we were just holding each other by hand. Be careful.
Not just at night. During the day, we wandered for an hour, lost, before we finally stumbled on the memorial.
Oh, I thank God we found it.
It marks the place, too tired and weak to go on, where they decided to rest.
This is where the 9 women and the coyote were found.
They were all dead.
Yeah, they were all dead right here.
1 large cross and 12 smaller ones. Oregon Pipe does not allow memorials, so they hope the smaller the display, the better chance it will remain.
So I'm glad that we came and paid respect.
She cleans, repositions the small plywood crosses, and brushes away the debris, especially from the 3 pink plastic roses she placed there for the 3 sisters, 12, 14, and 16 years old, who were told it would be a fun trip on an airplane to be reunited with their parents.
I feel that I failed them, especially the sisters, because they believe in me and they thought I could help them. But I was in the situation just like them. I couldn't get up, I couldn't move. I couldn't even open my eyes. all I hear is screaming, yelling, help me, help me. When it was so silent around us, because almost everybody was dead. And I woke up to the sound of helicopters and horses. And I remember waking up to a face of a border patrol. I remember him forever. And he told me, don't fall asleep, don't go to sleep, please stay with me, stay with me. My heart hurts, because this is never gonna stop.
As she now, some 4 decades later, watches others come in caravans, she says she feels helpless.
And it's very humbling to me, because why would I tell him not to try when I did try, right? I have no right to tell him not to.